Hi, all, welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. You know what? I am starving. Need your help. Nope. Did you not hear what I just said? I don't need your help. I gotta take this meat over to my bike, and then I'm gonna reload this game so that I can actually loot this place. I should probably... do it this way, though. We'll put the meat in here. We'll make this place safe, whatever this place is, and we'll call this headquarters. You know what? I want you there. I clicked there. Why didn't you go there? Okay. And then I'll be... Alright. That's better. Man, yeah, the game must have crashed. You know, one of those weird crashes where it's not working, but it doesn't know that, and so you keep playing. I mean, it's saved where I was at fine, but it wouldn't shut down. I had to go into Task Manager and collapse it out completely. I sat there for 4 minutes with it just on the screen, and then when I tried to open Task Manager, you couldn't even see Task Manager, but I have 2 monitors. This is not the right spot. And so I just, you know, switched Task Manager over to the other side. Still not the right spot. I know, you're very hungry, and we will look for food as soon as I get down. Alright, food is our #1 priority, apparently, because we're half starved to death. Although I won't turn my nose up at bullet casings. Man, could we find some food in Crackabooks? No food in that one. Oh wait, that's not even a thing you can get food from. I guess it would be back here. Yeah, see, we got ourselves a refrigerator. There's some corn. No, that's food. No, that's food. Vending machine. I'm not wasting my money on the vending machine. Who are we kidding? Okay, I just got here. What happened to the side of this place? Why is there only paper? Shotgun. You know what I need is I need the 44 Magnum recipe still. I've got parts to make one back at home, and I can't... Did you read that? No. Read it, man. Read it. Get those bonus skill points. We'll take all the bonus skill points we can get. Search. Oh, that... I know you're hungry. I'm looking for food. Well, I'm looking for recipes. Well, schematics, I guess, not recipes. We'll get food. Maybe you'll get lucky and we'll come across a shamway, and it'll be the one time I ever need a shamway. Because I forgot to eat before I left home or something. Pretty sure I forgot to eat before I left base. So here we are on an end of the week episode, and you know what we normally talk about here is the newest episode of The Walking Dead. Oh man, the newest episode of The Walking Dead was the mid-season finale. And what? What's in my queue? Oh right. It was like 40 minutes to make that stuff. Blue spruce species. I'll take that with me, I guess. I wanted to convert all that gasoline that I accidentally converted out of back into cans because or barrels are easier to carry than cans because there's lots of cans in a barrel. But yeah, so the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead. Pretty much played out the way I was expecting. Uh, I don't think anything too major went down that I wasn't expecting to happen. Like I said, I'm up to date on the comics. It was different from the comics, but not enough to really be too different from the comics, honestly. Um, so we had last episode. Before this one, we had Negan show up and take residence in Rick's house, and so they continued from there. I don't think I can just straight up eat cornmeal. Look, can you imagine trying to straight up eat cornmeal? You choke to death, I'm pretty sure. It'd be like one of those challenges. You ever done one of those challenges, like eat 6 saltine crackers in 30 seconds? I tried that one. Doesn't work well. It's just too dry. I think it's 6. I forget what the... It might be more than 6. I remember having a lot of crackers in my mouth and not being able to... what is that? Crush your enemies in your thirst with Mega Crush. It's got electrolytes. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. But, anyways, what was I talking about? I got sidetracked by Saltine Challenge. What was like a Saltine Challenge? Something was like the Saltine Challenge. Man, my brain just completely quit there. Anyways, we're talking about the previous episode. Negan showed up, took over Rick's place, was hanging out there, and I still don't know how that plays into one of those challenges. But who knows? It's after midnight. I'm tired. And anyways, so that was last episode, and then this episode had Morgan and Carol in it, and the guy in charge of the military for the kingdom wanted to talk to them, and he feels that Negan is obviously going to betray them, even though they have a deal with him. And so he wanted Carol and Morgan to help him force Ezekiel into attacking Negan. Now the problem is that no one group is powerful enough to take on Negan, so they've got to band together. And so that's basically, the storyline that I'm familiar with. I don't remember all the Michonne stuff that goes down in here. I don't need that gas. I'm not taking it. And I feel like that might have been different, but she did get to see something. I honestly should have gone back and looked again. The woman she was with told her that was Negan, and that they were all Negan, but I feel like it was a group of walkers. I didn't think I'm pretty sure they were looking at a crossroads. I was very confused. Not confused enough to go take a look again, but I should have, and then I would know what was going on. But, oh, sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's nice. Take that with me. Alright, dude. Let's go find you some food. Think there's food in this car? No. Probably not food in the funeral home. Hey, spider. You, what? Holy crap, I'm gonna die because you're taking 20 minutes to do things here. What is making that noise? Oh, I thought that was a dog coming for me. Yep, not eating sandwiches like that, sorry. I am, however, going to, What was up? Did you see that body just fling over? Crap, man, there's a cop here. I really wish I had a gun. Keep looking, because I don't want to die. Ooh. Leveled up. Running, 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 running. Still running. Crap. Ah, missed. Can't see my aimer because of the dogs blinding me. White aimer on a white screen doesn't work well. But, yeah, Carol's still on her I want to be left alone. Which I understand. I completely understand. Why won't you people just leave me alone? But, hey, you know what? I just solved my food problem. Of course, I lost 6 wellness and stamina, but, I guess it's a fair enough trade. If I can't run my guy correctly enough to have supplies, I guess I don't deserve to have higher levels of stamina. Although I do deserve to get my stuff back. Did I die over here in the grass? Oh ho ho! That's right, dog. You thought you were going to take me out? I don't think so. My guy, for once, grabbed exactly the stuff I needed to take you all down and get the last little bit. Okay, well he would have if his crossbow was loaded. Back off, dude. Be dead. Oh, I don't think that killed him. Be dead. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's right. Get that archery level up. Ugh. You and your bobbin head. What's that? Crawler. But yeah, so, you know, she's still on her whole don't bother me. And Morgan's like, well, I wasn't even going to talk to you, but you invited me in. And, so, I mean, she can't completely pull herself away, right? There's where that cop blew up. And, Funeral home. Oh, look, there's a Shamway. Just what I was looking for. The Shamway. In fact, there's two Shamways right here next to each other. Can I ask why the tool store and the tool store and there's a lot of stores right here all together. I like this. Why the tool store and the bookstore don't have very impressive security, but the grocery stores have iron bars over the windows. Is that a thing? Like, I guess I get the bookstore because who's gonna try to rob a bookstore? But really, the hardware with all their power tools and things, you'd think they would have a more impressive security system. Ugh, rotten food. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Eat that meaty stew. Meaty stew's good for you. Oh, I could probably water myself up too while I'm at it here. So yeah, that was the part with the kingdom. They showed the guy at the end though with a bunch of supplies for making Molotov cocktails. I decided, and he had a bunch of empty bottles, and I didn't know why he was carrying empty bottles around. That just seems weird. But then when he got back to his place, he had empty bottles and cans of gas. I guess I could eat that. And so I assume he's making Molotovs. That seemed like what he was doing. And so he's very upset because Ezekiel's like Rick, or Rick was, I guess, before the end of the episode. Right, he doesn't want to push against Negan because he's afraid Negan will push back too hard. And then they had a part with Hilltop a little bit. I really like the part with Hilltop. Maggie's like talking to the people and finding out what they need, and telling people to pick up stuff that they need and all that, and taking care of the needs of Hilltop because the guy they got now does not. And so he's all mad about that. Like, how dare you talk to my people? And he's standing with an apple that he just keeps rubbing on his shirt like he's polishing it. And Maggie's finally like, "You gonna eat that?" And I think he said he was. And then the guy who's on watch with her is like, "Come on, man, she's pregnant." And so he gets, angry look on his face and throws the apple up to her, and she eats it. So I know she, eventually is going to take over Hilltop. And then Michonne, Michonne was out scouting, basically, looking for Negan's place. Was her whole thing. And she may have seen Negan's, but I really don't think she did. I think that woman just took her to a horde. For that matter, that woman might not have been a part of Negan's saviors, and because of the things I know. Although it would be really weird if she was part of the next story arc at this point. But, yeah. And then what? Hilltop. Oh, and then they had a little bit at whatever the Savior's place is called. The Ironworks, I guess. And someone had slipped Daryl a note. If it follows the comic that someone was... Nope, not gonna remember her name, but she is... I think his name is Dwight. Is Dwight the guy that hates Daryl? The guy with the burnt face? I don't know. Anyways, I'm terrible with names. I only remember the names when we talk about, or when I talk about the episodes, because I've just watched the episodes. And if I haven't just watched the episodes, I can't remember anybody's names. It took me, what, like 2 seasons to be able to remember who Rosita and Sasha and Tara were. You know, and that was 2 seasons they were in like every episode. So, yeah. Like I can picture them. I easily picture the people I'm thinking of. I just can't remember what their names were. But I'm gonna call him Dwight, even his name's not Dwight. Dwight's wife, who is now Negan's wife, in the comic, is the one who gave Daryl the note and the key to get him out of his solitary confinement. So he was working on his way out, and gotta take all of that with me. Is that the last piece I need? That might be the last piece I need for a sniper rifle. Not a good one, but a sniper rifle. Oh man, you know what? We're gonna finish looting this place, and I've gotta go back to my base. And then I don't really use the pistol, although that was a really good part for a pistol. Those are not good parts. So he basically escapes, and he runs into Negan's tactician, and the guy's like, "Look, man, I'm only doing what I have to survive, and you can just leave, and I won't ever tell anyone that you were here." And Daryl's like, "Yeah, no, you made your decision," and then beats the guy to death, and then that dude is totally carrying... Oh crap, that scared me. I just jumped in my chair when she made that noise. Oh man, another level. And so Jesus is standing there, and him and Daryl escape. And then what's that guy's name? Ethan? Is it Ethan? Eric? Can't remember. But he, the mayor's, ex-mayor's son, because she got killed, and he does not like Rick. And so when they get back, him and Rosita and Eugene get back to base, he gets himself all dressed up and takes liquor over to Negan, right? Because he is a horrible person. He's a drunk, and he is hoarding supplies and stuff like that, and which obviously makes him not a team player. And so he... Did I come from this end of town? I'm honestly a little confused. No, because I did not travel this far. As soon as I figure out what road I came in on... This road right here. So he, I feel like it's kind of getting dark too, so we would have had to... Whoops. I thought you were junk on the ground. I'm sorry, whatever you were. I assume that was a rabbit. But yeah, he goes over, he talks to Negan. He's like, "Hey, Negan, we should be best buds." And so they Oh, before all this goes down, right? I had better stop, and I'm pretty sure I crossed that water. Yes, okay. I'm a long way from home, aren't I? What is the best way home? Uh, my home is actually west of us, but I think we gotta get across this water first. I might try to go cross country. I don't know how easy it is to take one of these bikes cross country, but it would be a shorter trip than what I took to get here. Um, but Rosita made Eugene make her a bullet so she can kill Negan. That's important. I don't remember if it went down that way. I kind of think it didn't in the comic. Um, but I know. Anyways, so and then Ethan or Eric or Josh or whatever his name is, goes over and tries to buddy up with Negan, and instead what he winds up doing is telling Negan he wants him to kill Rick, right? And that has got to be like I was waiting for this scene because I kind of find it funny. I kind of find it funny when Negan's like, Rick hates me, but he swallows his hate, and he's out there doing what he's got to keep people alive, even though I'm pretty sure that was a chicken, even though he hates me. And here you are, waiting for him to be gone, and being a coward and trying to do things behind people's backs. And you know why that is? Because you ain't got no guts, is what he says. And then he pulls out his knife and he guts him. And then his guts fall out on the ground. And he's like, oh man, I was so wrong. I am so embarrassed. I've never been so wrong in my life. There's your guts. They were inside of you this whole time. Yeah. That scene is in the comics, and so I was waiting for that. Okay, I came out here because I thought it would be a shortcut, but there's still water in my way. And cactus. So yeah, that was fun scene, and then I mean, it was gory. If you don't like gore, I'm sure it wasn't a fun scene. Gore doesn't bother me so much. It was a fun scene, and so I really love Negan's, the actor playing Negan. Not that I know what his name is either. Uh, is this gonna hurt? Oh, is this gonna hurt bad? Okay, no. And so. So then you got, you got all that going down. I think this is a road right here that should take me back into town. Are you a road or a ridge? Nope, you're just a ridge. Oh, there's the road. There's the road. Is this the road I need? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, whew. I thought you disappeared on me, bike. And, so... yeah, so they had that whole thing go down, and then Rick gets back with a bunch of guns. Him and Aaron went out and got guns from a boat. And so they get back to town, and sees that Negan's people is there, and then he goes and he talks to Negan. I mean, there's some other stuff that goes on in the episode, but he goes and talks to Negan, and finds out that guy's dead, and you know what? That guy's dead, and Rosita tries to shoot Negan at that point, And I think that's the point where she tries to shoot him. I'm pretty sure that guy was dead before Rick got back, and yeah, and so he guts Eric, Josh, Jonathan, Jeremy, whatever his name was, Steve, I don't know, and then Rosita, shoots him. Only she hits Lucille, and so he's furious that they killed or shot his baseball bat. And so he orders this other woman that's with him. I forget what her name is. It was something strange to me. Artif or something like that. And, is this my hometown? Yes. Yes, it is. And, so they kill the woman who's been babysitting Judith, who was the woman in charge of the supply cache for the town. Because. And then that's when Rick gets back, and then they're gonna kill. Oh, they're gonna kill somebody else if whoever made the bullet doesn't step forward, because he recognizes that it was people made and not store bought. And so everybody but Eugene is saying they're the person, and then he goes to kill somebody, and Eugene finally says it was him. And Rosita said it was her at first. Whoops, not coffee. Dang it, I thought I clicked on this food. Apparently I'm not hungry. Okay. Sniper rifle. Oh, I already had a barrel. I'm missing a stock. Dang it. I was so excited that that was the piece I was needing that I came all the way back here. Ugh. I don't have an AK-47. That's my first piece for an AK-47, actually. So... Oh, that's more rocket launcher bits. So yeah, so Rick confronts Negan, and he's like, you told me you wouldn't do this, and Negan's like, well, of course I had to do this. These people tried to kill me, and stuff like that. And so and then Michonne gets back, and Michonne's like, after that's all over, Michonne's like, I tried, I was gonna come with you, but I just couldn't. I couldn't, help that guy. We spent all this time being free so that we could live the way we want to, and I just can't. And Rick's like, oh, I understand that now. I didn't at first, but I do now. We gotta kill Negan, she says. And he goes, I agree. So yeah, that was pretty much the gist. There we go. The gist of the mid-season finale. Really good. Probably the second best episode of this season. Honestly. And I think the first episode was probably the best, where they almost broke Rick. But see, it was an episode where everybody was in it, right? They showed all the parts, and I think that would have made the season better if all the episodes were like that. But I really enjoyed it, and I am really looking forward to the fight against Negan next season, or next half season here. So, alright with that, click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.